right? Like what you said, right, is like it's so much easier to be fake than be
Hmm.
real. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's so much easier to just spout off some shit like you have the answers. Well, if you have the
Right.
answers, why aren't you a fucking GM, dude? Get the
Yeah.
like, what are you really are you fucking like, what do you want? You know?
Yeah. I mean, that's like Cowherd. He loved talking about KOC and riding his nuts and putting all the blame on McCarthy. I mean, that's what the whole world been doing, so it's easy to do. But they ain't really watching no
Well,
games and paying attention to no film, you know?
right. He's really just sucking the ownership off, bro. That's what he's
That's what I'm
doing.
saying.
He's sucking them motherfuckers clean dry. You know?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you
Yeah.
need another one? Oh yeah, let's go. You know?
Yeah, yeah. Shout out Norris in the building, man. What up, Norris?
Morning, boys.
All
Morning.
right, man. These motherfuckers capping about McCarthy, dog. They assuming Murray gonna be the man once again. Come on, man.
Well, you got to understand all these fraudulent motherfuckers out there,
Yeah.
especially the national media. They don't know shit.
Hell no. You know a
Then you
damn
got
thing,
clowns
man.
out there like Rutini trying to dig her way into coaches' blankets.
You said Rossini?
Yeah, she's a national reporter. You got
Oh,
people
you
like
talking
her
about
trying to
the
dig her way into the beds,
oh you talking about you
trying to
talking
get
about
that info. Yeah.
you talking about the Mike Vrabel bitch.
Well, there's more to that story apparently. Like more
Mm.
heads to that story apparently.
Oh
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Like who? Like who? A Minnesota head?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just saying apparently there's more. There's more.
Oh damn. No, no. Easy.
Well,
So you say Rasuni getting around then, huh?
I
oh
mean,
yeah.
I mean, look at it. Look at it though, EJ, because the law of integrity is the same way you do somebody else is the same way. The same way you do one person is the same way you'll do somebody else. So if
Hmm.
she's willing to do that with Mike Vrabel, and
Yeah.
he's just a coach. Imagine what she's doing with the owners or her boss.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
how many
Yeah.
motherfuckers is up in this? You know,
Yeah. And it's been a lot of women fucking sleep around to get a certain position. Men too. Like a lot of them bozos on ESPN, clowns too.
I heard that's why they
Shit.
cleaned house at ESPN, man.
Yeah.
Oh
It,
yeah.
it was a story. It was a story about what's that dude name? Ocho Act, some weird name that one black dude up there on one of them shows. There was some dirt going on with
Emmanuel
him.
Acho.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Acho. Yeah,
Emmanuel
yeah,
Acho.
yeah. A lot of them dudes be
Yeah,
down getting passed around like the women, man.
Bro, it's just
he's still
gross, man.
that dude's still
Why,
smelling joy on his fingers, man.
yo,
Yeah.
why would you want something everyone else has had?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Dude, this is fucking gross. You sell yourself short like a motherfucker,
Yeah.
you know?
They do anything for the position, for the bread, bro. It's the world we in, dog. Some people don't care. No morals.
It's fucking sad.
Skull
That's
state.
why,
Animalistic.
He say, I see y'all up early. What up, D Woods in the building, man? Skull state of mind. What up, man?
yo, come on, D Woods, come on. Share this Mother's Day morning with us, man. Let's get this right before we go out in the world, man.
He say,
You know?
pass around like a blunt at a Snoop Dogg concert.
Bro, it's sad,
Oh,
bro.
shit.
It's bad.
Damn, man, that's crazy work, man.
But I
Uh,
mean, really,
What I meant,
like looking at why these people think Kyler Murray is so much better than JJ McCarthy. Like
mhm.
he's like what you asked, EJ, how
Yeah,
is he? Get into specifics
right.
because the man's nickname was the Bull Rider in
Mm,
Arizona, which means he stays in the pocket 8 seconds. You don't have
mm,
8 seconds to read a
right.
deep. Vikings, bro. And can you imagine? Because that's what that's like what Dobbs's shortcoming was with the Vikings. Like he couldn't stay in structure of the offense, which is why KOC didn't really like him because he would take off if he didn't feel it was there. Well, the same thing is going to happen with Kyler Murray. It's just Kyler Murray is what 5 inches shorter at least,
Right,
you know,
right.
and he
Yeah,
ain't going to be able to see over the line. He has to wait for passing lanes to open,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And and really, I'm not buying this narrative that Kyler Murray is that much faster than JJ McCarthy because JJ McCarthy is pretty fucking quick, dude.
Yeah, he is quick. I mean, it's times he looked like a running back out there last season. You know
You
what I'm
know?
saying? And Murray, like my big thing about Murray, you don't know what Murray you getting. See, a lot of people just crowning him because they want him to be the man. They riding his nuts so hard, they want him to be the one. You know what I'm saying? They hating on McCarthy so hard, they don't want him to be the guy.
Right.
But see the thing about it don't matter what they want. It's about the players, dog. Because he ain't gonna come in there and just have a spot off rip. He got to earn respect, like O'Neal said. Hey, McCarthy had the locker room, Holmes. How you gonna
Right.
get the locker room, bitch? You got to
Right.
earn this shit here, bro. I don't care what KOC talking about. It's about the player. We on the field, motherfucker. We do this. We run this.
Right. And that's what I loved about Saban. Saban was like, yo, I'm gonna let the players decide who's gonna start this motherfucker. Like the
Yeah,
players will decide that. The players will make that decision for me. All I got to do is steer. That's it.
real talk. Hey, the ones come out. Players run out. Players decide. Shit, Saban ain't got to say shit. The players gonna let you know what it is. The hell people got going on, man? But people
Hey,
on
you guys,
they on Kyler Murray's nuts so hard they caught up in the name. They want him to be the guy.
Right.
you
Right.
you guys remember that just awesome fake against Dallas that JJ did? He pulled in and ran around the end for a touchdown.
Hell yeah, man. Shit.
How the hell
Smooth.
is Kyler going to be able to do something like that when the fucking ball is bigger than he is?
Oh man. Oh shit, man. What SKOL stated? He said, once you get the trenches on your side, you got the locker room. There you go, man. Real shit. Like he don't just come in here and take respect like that. You gotta earn this shit. Come on, bro. Yeah, we gonna see though, man. My thing is made a best man win, but let it be a real competition. That's it.
Because if there's any discrepancies, we're gonna hear it from the players, and they're gonna talk about it sideways. You know
You
what I mean?
know it. You
They're
know
gonna
it,
talk.
dog.
You're gonna hear about it in code, especially early on. The
Yeah.
only part that like I'm worried about is that like practice time. You know,
Mm.
are you really giving these players the correct amount of time to develop chemistry with each other? You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
Another thing that I saw that I heard is that Kevin O'Connell cut the weekend rookie mini camp short. Like
Yeah, he
that's
did.
going. That's I wouldn't agree with that. He says that players were running hot the last
Yeah.
time he did it, bro. It was perfect Friday up here for football weather. I mean, a little bit on the chilly side, not windy, overcast. It was perfect weather. They should have definitely ran another day of fucking of practice, man. Because that's what my issue was last year is he's a player's coach is what they
Mhm.
say. So he bends knee to the player because the player wants days off and stuff. Now fuck that, man.
Mhm.
You never give your hoes a day off, man. You understand what I'm saying? Get that motherfucker going, man. It ain't no fucking joke. This is square business up in here, you know?
Yeah, but at the same time, I agree with him on that because you got to be smart as well because you got Banks already out. If you ain't got to risk injury, you ain't got to risk injuries, dog. I mean, they're gonna be back Monday anyway with the veterans. So it's like what, extra 2 days? So they're gonna get the reps regardless. So as far as players not being tired and stuff like that, I agree with him on that. I ain't got no problem with that. I mean, the reps gonna come. You got OTAs, training camp coming up. They gonna come. You want your guys to be healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the important thing.
Yeah, I don't, and we're gonna have to agree to disagree on that because
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
them motherfuckers moving. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't keep if you get somebody out of structure, man, that's when they get lazy. Highly successful people flourish in structure. Get up at
Mhm.
6, get your ass going, drink your coffee for, you know what I'm saying, 45 minutes, let that caffeine kick in and hit the road. Motherfucker, Monday through Friday. Let's go. Once you start missing days and stuff, your body tighten up. You ain't doing your stretches. You know what I'm saying? You lose a lot, bro. And what you gain through structure can disappear like within 2 weeks, man. So that's just
Yeah,
me. That's just me.
yeah.
You know what I'm
I'm,
saying?
yeah. I could see if it was like a week or something, but it ain't nothing but 2 days. So they still hitting the weight room, still, still getting a mental rep. So I'm cool with it, man. For me,
Okay.
it's about staying available, dog. Like them boys is elite, so they gonna be our 2 days. That ain't shit for real.
Yo, another thing that I like, that I want to touch on, and then I'm gonna defer to Norris because I love his takes. I love his
Oh yeah,
takes.
hell yeah.
Is the leadership, man, from Charles Demings, aka
Yeah.
Chuck D, as well
Mhm.
as Dominic Orange. Dude, those two players are coming in on the defense like veterans. If you
Yeah.
listen to what they say in the power that they say it in the context, they
Yeah.
ain't coming in here to just make the squad or hopefully I'll get a start. No, they're trying to change the environment. You
Yeah.
understand? Which
Mhm.
is different from like from the coach. The coach is more kicked back, right?
Mhm.
The coach is being kicked back. These players are hungry, man. They're like, no,
Yeah. Yeah.
man, we want that. We need that. Let's get it. You know,
Hell yeah.
I want to figure out what this thing is about, you
Real
know.
shit. Yeah. Shout out Chuck D, Big Citrus, man. How you feel, Norris?
I
You
agree
there, Norris?
totally. Yeah, yeah, I'm here. Thing is, you know, listening to or actually watching on Vikings.com, when they were
Mhm.
talking to all the rookies coming in. Chuck D,
Yeah.
he knows he doesn't know everything. He's humble, but he
All right.
doesn't have an attitude, but he does also come in like he's the fucking man. He's not going to give you anything for free. You're going to
Mhm,
have to work
Yeah.
for it. And
mhm.
Hell
you can
yeah.
see that in the way he played. He was offered NIL money to jump up to a higher conference, and he said, no, if I'm going
Yeah.
to make my name, I'm going to make it right here.
Mhm.
Yep. The loyalty, dog. Hell yeah. Real
And
shit.
like D Woods was saying, D Woods and Tony Bell and T, they were on yesterday
Mhm.
saying Chuck D got some crazy eyes. And what I responded to that is, yeah, he might have some crazy eyes, but it's the kind that looks through you that says, hey, motherfucker, I can see your liver.
Hell yeah. No cap, bro. No cap. Real shit, man.
No, I love
Motherfucker look
all
you,
these guys, man.
motherfucker
It's the
look you in the
best
eyes, see
draft
your
that I can
soul, bro.
remember.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah. You see your
exactly.
soul, man. Real shit. Well, Score State of Mind say JJ will compete and win the job, and Kyler Murray will sour over it. Kyler lost job to Jacoby last year, but people don't want to talk about that. Yeah, what happened with Brissett, dog?
I've
Come on,
I've
man.
talked about that before. You know what I'm
Come on.
saying?
He got beat up by Brissett, Holmes. Come on, man. Come on, man. Like,
You
and
gotta
they talking about
ask,
he better.
man.
They talking about he better than McCarthy now. How? What has he done the last 2 years to make you feel comfortable saying that, bro? You can't be convicted and saying that bullshit. Motherfucker losing their job
Well,
to
let's be simple
to
about it.
percent.
Why is Arizona paying this guy $37 million to go away? Why?
Exactly. They took
Keep
the
it
hit.
simple.
They took the hit, 38 mil.
You know what that is? That's an indication of a locker room cancer.
Come on. Shit is crazy, bro. Not no fucking leader.
And I don't know if he is or not. You know what I'm saying? But that's an indication to pay a motherfucker to go away.
Yeah, man. It's something was going on they didn't like. They wanted him out for a reason. Now, I ain't gonna say he a bad dude, but it's something there, bro.
I saw something. Somebody was talking about Murray. It was one of his last years playing in Arizona. EQ Shipley. He's on with who is it? McAfee once in a while, I think. Or no, not. Maybe it is. Yeah, he's on with McAfee once in a while.
Yeah.
He remarked that he would like to see Kyler Murray be more vocal and take control of things. So that tells me he's not a leader, and that's no quarterback I want to have on my team.
You can't be scared to be vocal, dog. You got to speak up, especially as a quarterback. You know, players want that from you.
I'm just telling you what I heard,
right,
what I
right.
saw with my own eyes.
Right, which really, if a person isn't being transparent, that means that they're setting you up for a backdoor. And I would like to bring up the RG3 comparison and how players on the Redskins didn't like to play him because he always broke pocket. When the offensive line sets up, specifically the offensive tackles, they're setting up to a spot to block for you. And when you're not in that spot, it gives the defensive players angles to attack your king, your quarterback, which makes you look bad like you're not doing your job, but you're doing your job. But everybody sees the pressure coming. Nobody understands that the quarterback needs to hit his back foot and sit there a second to deliver the ball, while the offensive line absorbs the blow. How would you feel if you're over here getting your fucking ass whooped and somebody is just flying around making all these motherfucking mistakes, getting your ass whooped over it?
I mean, I just heard the last couple minutes, but good morning to you guys, by the way. You guys were making some great points, man. And that's always like my thought about like little Kyler Murray. He's not a leader ever, right? And now he has to go to a whole new scene. He's not going to be in the warm weather. He has to learn a whole new playbook. And just how he is in stature, like he's not going to help your running game because he's going to have to take every snap out of shotgun, which negatively impacts your run game. It's like guys like the Justin Fields of the world too. It's like, oh, the O-line's so bad. The O-line's so bad. But it's like, dude, you gotta like recognize the blitz when it's coming. You gotta get rid of you gotta get rid of the ball quick, which is a problem when you're 5'8", because you can't see quick. You know what I mean? So dude, I think JJ McCarthy just has more talent than Kyler Murray. And in an odd kind of way, I'm kind of rooting for him that he wins a starting job. I think it would be a bad thing for the Bears because I think he's a better quarterback. But yeah, man, I'm curious to see how this plays out.
We love the shit out you, broski.
Real shit, man. And broski, they forget like McCarthy coming off for a full offseason healthy, man. Really putting that work in. Like he didn't experience this last year. So you get this man a full offseason to really grow and progress. You're looking at a totally different animal. And he already has the advantage over Murray as far as knowing the playbook and being in the system. Like you can't take that shit for granted, dog.
And it seemed like his teammates genuinely liked him from what I could tell. Now, KOC, on the other hand, that's a different story. But his teammates seem to speak highly of him.
You heard what O'Neal said, right? Fuck what
Something
KOC
about-
talking about.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's KOC lost most of the locker room last year. I think if things don't get off to a fast start for the Vikings this year, he's going to lose that locker room completely very quick.
Let's take another step here on what Broski was just saying. Let's use the KISS method once again. You know, keep it simple, stupid, right?
Mm.
O'Connell's offense is predicated on play action passing. You take all of that away when you're in the fucking shotgun or pistol, like Kyler has always played.
And
You're
Norris,
taking your run game
Norris,
away.
hold on. Let me make the point that if you're predicated on play action passing and they don't honor your play action or the run game, you're actually shooting yourself in the foot.
That's
You're
what I'm
wasting
saying.
time. Sorry.
Exactly. You want to suck those linebackers up. And if they see your 5'8" quarterback who can't see over the line 7 yards back, guess what? They ain't going to suck up. They're going to follow his eyes every time.
They're going to get more depth in their drops is what happens, and that's why you shoot yourself in the foot.
And then guess what? Here comes your bull rider scenario. Holding on to the ball for 8 seconds, and then he ejects.
Yeah. So let me ask y'all this: what do y'all think Murray's biggest weakness is, though?
Well,
I mean,
I'd
I
say
think
what I just said. If he's not a leader, that's no quarterback that I want.
Yeah, I mean, and I'll start with just saying physical limitations, being 5'8", and then I'll just say like the actual other the X factor, the intangibles. Like he's not a leader. I mean, to me, he's never been in a complicated offense, so he's going to have to make quicker decisions. I don't think those are his strengths either. I think those are his weaknesses.
This shit is wild, man. Shit is coming down.
That's another good point Broski brought up. The complicated offense thing from old Cliff Kingsbury. That was a college offense. Everybody knows college offenses are they're college. They're not meant to be professionals. Professionals will sniff that out within a couple of games, and they did.
Hey, we got David Ditter in the building who want to drop off for a few minutes, man. Finna let him up here, man.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna and drop off. I don't. Fuck, Norris bounced.
The Norris left. Okay,
he probably can still hear you. I was just wondering how you thought the draft went since we got so much younger on defense. Seems like the Vikings seem to have agreed with my opinion on that front.
Excellent draft, man. You know how I feel about it. Excellent draft, man. Shout out.
Well, I'm asking the expert there in the upper right who thought we had a young defense. We didn't need any defensive players. And
No. I love it, especially on the defensive line.
Yeah, and linebacker and corner and safety.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they're smart. It was a great pick at 18 too. People don't understand that if you were to trade down, which we probably couldn't have done, and if we could have, great, do it. But if you would have traded down and drafted them lower, you would have lost Gold Day. You would have lost any of those other picks that we took. So you kind of had to take him at 18 to secure the guys in the second and the third rounds. So I thought it was a great draft because you got to look at it like a unit, collectively they fit each other. Whereas Kwesi seemed to have drafted like individual fingers, right? I want a fist, not a claw, So I thought they did a great job. And I think building the offense the way they've done with the third receiver and hopefully the line getting healthier, they needed to build around JJ McCarthy like they're trying to do with this midget.
Smart.
Oh, shit. Fucking midget, huh?
unless
Yeah.
it's stacked against them, unless it's been promised to Kyler. Because I get that Kyler has an advantage in terms of the games played in the NFL, right? But let's think about JJ's advantages. He's had 2
Hey,
years in
Dave,
the
hey,
same
Dave, yeah,
offense.
hey, you kind of staticky, bro. You kind of staticky.
My voice?
Yeah, you staticky. I think it's your mic staticky or something.
Yeah, your connection is a little messed up.
And
Hey,
I
hey,
can
try
rock
to.
the mic with true static.
There you go. You got
There
it.
you go. You good?
Go ahead.
Is it better?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe I was just talking too loud.
Or maybe not.
Or
No,
maybe
it's
not.
not.
You got a loose connection.
Yeah, something going on.
Okay. All right, man. Well, I'll drop off and let you guys keep going, man. But I'll jump back in
Damn it.
some other time with a better connection, hopefully.
Good point, so.
All right, man. Yes.
Good shit,
Yes,
bro.
my
Good
friend.
shit.
Thanks.
Good shit, man. Shout out David Ditter in the building, man.
Yo, let
let's
me
get
say
it, man.
this.
Oh, that's who that was. Okay, cool. I never knew that. I never saw that dude before.
Yo, let me say this though. Let me say this. I'm not trying to have any excuses for Kyler Murray's limitations on being short, man. There's ways around it. You're a professional. Hit your fucking passing lanes. You understand what I'm saying? If you can't do that, get the fuck out the way and let somebody that can. Because the offense has a designation to go somewhere, a design to go somewhere. And if you can't do that, you throwing the other 10 dudes under the bus. All right, I'm going to be quiet now.
Yeah, I
What I
mean,
don't
and
like about the Kyler thing is our willingness to make an offense around him, which is something we should have done for JJ McCarthy as well. But I also think Kyler's very similar skill set wise to JJ McCarthy. So I do kind of view Kyler as a bridge quarterback, where if we can perfect an offense for this new generation of quarterback that can run, and JJ can run. I know Kyler's probably number 1 or number 2 in running with Lamar Jackson, but JJ is a low-key top 8 running quarterback in the NFL. So if we can kind of perfect this offense around the new quarterback skill set, I still think JJ is probably our starter in 2027, and I think we're really building this team for 2027. At least that's what I'm hoping.
Your shit mad staticky, dog.
Yo, peace, y'all.
All right, Dale, hold it down, man.
Yep. All right, broski. Happy Mother's Day, bro. And all y'all out there in YouTube land as well.
No
take
doubt,
care
no
of yourself,
doubt.
Dal. Always good catching up with you, man.
Yeah, broski. So yeah, man, how you so basically you pulling for McCarthy too, right?
I mean, I respect the game. You know what I mean? Like I respect football. You know what I mean? So I'm not a JJ McCarthy fan. I never really was, but I just think it's such a bad decision by the Vikings that, like I said, even though it would negatively impact the Bears, it's like for some reason I'm pulling for the kid. I don't know. You know what I mean?
For sure, man. It's only right to pull for him, man. He deserved that shit. He deserved a fair chance, if anything, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He deserves. I mean, no one deserves anything, which is the crime. But I'm just saying, from a smart, intelligent football perspective, from an organization, you wouldn't want to give up on him right now. So you don't invest that high of a pick on a quarterback to only give him 10 games.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. He deserves a fair spot at the QB1 position. That's what I mean. Like he's earned that.
Yeah, for sure. And it's like I'm not a fan of these little tiny micro midget quarterbacks. They don't work, man. They don't work, man. I hear this whole thing in Charlotte about Bryce Young, and their fan base is at odds with each other because there's certain people who just like Bryce Young just because, not because he's done anything on the field yet, because he hasn't. You know what I mean? He really hasn't. He's all he's done is shown he's not an NFL quarterback, but people will love him. And when they say why, it's just because they like him, just because he's a little guy, because he's got a nice smile, because they see themselves like living through him, like kind of thing. Like I'm an underdog too, and all this weird like emotional beta male crap. Like it's like, bro, excuses don't win you shit in the NFL, man.
Right.
So. Yeah, I mean, we'll see, man. But going back to those draft picks, that Golday guy, so the more I look into him, I think he's like your Van Ginkel replacement. I think they're going to play him on the outside. And like I said, this is Van Ginkel's last year on the team. And I don't think they're you know, they might try to see if they can keep him on a hometown discount, but you know how those edge rushers are, man. If they still show they can play, they're going to go somewhere, and some team's just going to drastically overpay for him, most likely. So I think Goldie is the Van Ginkel replacement. I think Tiernan, the left tackle or right tackle, the kid from Northwestern, is the O'Neal replacement. And yeah, man, safety you got. I mean, that's, you know, the Harrison Smith replacement or Metellus replacement, because I don't think, I've never been a Metellus person. I don't think he's very good, just to be completely honest. I don't think he's very good.
He can't cover anyone, you know. He can't cover nobody. Metellus can't cover nobody.
Even in this day and age in the NFL where you have all these hybrid defenses and positions, he's still a tweener. That's his problem. Like he's too slow to play in the secondary, and he's not big enough to play linebacker. So what really is he? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And at the same time, Broski Bear, his spot is in trouble as well, because people sleeping on Jacoby Thomas, but he can come in and make some noise right away. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. He could start. I think he will start as a rookie. Yeah. So I mean, hey, we'll see how this season goes, man. But yeah, it's gonna suck, man. It's gonna suck the next few months, though. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like the whole like nothing to talk about for a while, and
man,
all this and that. So
it's getting close, though, Holmes. It's getting close, man.
It'll be here before we know it, man. But
yeah, man. Bro. Hey, Norris, you want to come back up? Come back up, bro. We got about 10 minutes, man. If you want to come chop it up. But no, real shit though, broski. I'm excited, dog, for real.
Yeah, man. It's always fun. Because there's so much that goes into the NFL that's just like not about actually watching the sport being played. You know, there's the whole business aspect, personnel aspects, all the strategy, the money managing, like all that stuff, man. It makes it very unique for the fans. You know, you get like a whole experience kind of thing, almost like you're running your own business or something. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. North say JJ last 54, 84, 703 yards, 64.3 completion percentage, 8.9 yards average throw, 5 touchdowns, 2 INTs, 2 rushing touchdowns, 100.4 QB rating, 9th in NFL. Come on, bro. So you saw what happened when KOC changed the play call, and let's stop the cap.
I mean, and you saw improvement from a young quarterback after he got his, you know, feet wet. You know, like, which you got to be patient. To me, I give a quarterback 3 years. I give a young guy 3 years. If you don't see what you need to see, yeah, you give him a fair shot. So
exactly, that's justifiable if you want to let him go in, but get a man a chance.
Yeah, and the thing with McCarthy that I won't blame KOC for, like he has to stay on the field. Like let's be real. He needs to stay on the field. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, that's, you know, KOC's fault, like whatever. But like, yeah, he's got to be on the. He's got to play, man. He's got to play.
Right. But broski, let me ask you this, right? So I'll just flip it to the Bears right quick. Caleb Williams. So let's say Caleb Williams is getting annihilated for 5 games straight. The O-line playing piss poor, right? So then he succumbs to an injury. Do you blame him and say he can't stay available, or do you got to put some spotlight on the O-line as well and say, hey, do your job?
No, because the quarterback, see, this is how I look at the quarterback. You got to be smarter than that. You got to know, okay, my O-line's really not where it should be right now. Okay, it's, you know what I mean, type of thing. So I'm gonna have to make the correct reads, like pre-snap reads. I'm gonna have to know I have less time. That clock's gonna have to go off of my head sooner. I'm gonna have to get rid of it sooner. That's how you avoid the injuries. You know what I mean?
Broski Bear, if your coach is calling long developing plays, you can't check down the shit.
Well,
that's the point, bro.
I guess that's kind of the thing with Ben Johnson. He's smart too, so he wouldn't, if he recognized the O-line is garbage. I have full confidence he's gonna adjust accordingly. And
that's what I'm saying.
That type of thing. And Caleb's got escapability. Like I don't know if anyone else can really do some of the shit he does back there to get out of shit. So yeah, but to me, my thing is no. Like I still put it on the quarterback, because you are the key player on the whole team for a reason. You are the most difficult position in all sports for a reason. Like, you need to be smart. You have to adapt. And that's part of being a good quarterback, in my opinion. So
I I
Broski,
get what you're
let
saying.
me add on to that though. Let me
Yeah,
add
go
on
ahead,
to
Nor.
that just for a second. Broski, you were saying you got to give the guy time, right? Young guy, he needs his reps, et cetera, et cetera. Well, he didn't have that before. So coming in as a first-time starter, he doesn't know the speed of the game yet. So you can't really put that on him right away. Now, several starts into it, yeah, for sure, but he only got 2 starts and then he got hurt.
Yeah,
So you can't really
like
put
I
that.
said, I have a different take on it. Getting injured and staying on the field, to me, it's like you could say some of it's bad luck, but when it happens 4 times, like it's like, okay, there's a trend. You know what I'm saying, type of thing. So bottom line is, you know, like I was saying earlier, there's no excuses in the NFL. Some players are very unlucky when it comes to the injuries and stuff too. Like sometimes it's not their fault. But what I'm saying is no matter whose fault it is, bottom line, he has to be out there healthy. Like that's it. Whether you want to say it's KOC's fault, his fault, he needs to be out there healthy. I mean, that's really the bottom line to have a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that, but that's easier said than done. Because did you watch the Falcons game and did you watch the Packers game?
I was at the Falcons game.
You was at the game,
no.
Norris, you was at the game?
Yeah, that was the game after SKOL Fest where everybody met at the Crooked Pint on Saturday
Right. So my point is, so
Yeah.
you saw he got sacked 6 times that game and was getting hit all game, right?
Yeah,
but
and the
but
play
you
he
guys,
got hurt with a hip drop tackle as well on the sideline.
yeah,
Exactly.
but you got to understand my perspective here. Since I'm a Bears fan, I've seen shit quarterback after shit quarterback, and I've heard every excuse fans want to make and stuff like that. And that's a Justin Fields excuse right there, which to me there is no excuse. Like you have to know, okay, I'm getting rid of the ball quicker. Like, you know what I mean? Hip drop tackle. Oh well, like that was legal up until like what, 1 season ago. So it's like it's football to me. You know what I mean? You got tackled. Like you got to be smart. You got to avoid those hits. You got to, you know, maybe your completion percentage suffers because of it, because you just throw the ball away quick on a lot of plays that you don't think are there. Like,
But see, broski, that's what you keep forgetting, bro. Like, I understand you say check downs, but KOC wasn't giving him opportunities to check down with these long developing plays. That's my point. The Packers game, the man played 3 minutes with a concussion damn near. He was getting annihilated the whole game, bro. Some shit you can't escape as a quarterback.
Yeah, and here's the thing. It's not, don't get me wrong, it's not helping matters, KOC's shitty play calling. It's not helping. You know what I mean? It's not.
Right.
So it's a tough situation
100%.
for the young man. It's a tough situation for the young man, which to me is like even more reason why Kyler Murray is going to fail, because he hasn't been in this shit ever. You know what I mean? This is McCarthy's 3rd year in it. You know what I mean? So like he understands how the plays work and what needs to happen, kind of thing. But yeah, like I'm not a KOC fan. Like, you know, you gotta be able to establish the run with your actual running backs. You know what I mean? Like, especially with a young quarterback. It's like look at, and I'll go back to the Panthers. Look at the Panthers with a itty bitty Bryce, the Keebler elf, right? Why did the Panthers, and they weren't good last year, but they were better than they have been? Because Rico Dowdle, the running back, literally carried that team for like 3 weeks.